There's okay. Did you hear about Steven Crowder?
No. What now?
Oh my dude, this is good news. This is really funny.
Did he die?
No. He didn't die, but his reputation should, I mean, in my opinion, he's lost all credibility at this point. He didn't have very much, but at this point he's lost like all credibility.
He never had credibility, so
that's what I'm saying. Like he had very little, in my opinion, but his fans think he's fucking got a huge dick.
You just send me a picture of Steven Crowder's dick. It's tiny as shit.
H3H3 Crowder. All right, dog. At least I want to watch at least the first few minutes of this. A lot of people are like reacting to this, and I think I've been explaining it to people, but I think it's better if we just watch and react to it.
All right.
We don't need to watch the whole video.
How long is the whole video?
The whole video is like 40 minutes.
Fuck you. We'll get 2 minutes in, and then I'll kill myself.
But I think we only really need to watch like the first 20 minutes, and then I can cover the rest.
We're not watching 20 minutes of Steven Crowder.
It's not 20 minutes of Steven Crowder. Just watch it, dog. I don't want to explain anything for you because it's probably better to just watch it because it's amazing.
Who the fuck records 40 minutes of this shit? Oh goddamn.
Well, it was like a mini episode of the podcast because I think it was probably scheduled to be longer, but Steven Crowder bitched out. So that's the highlight. He's a bitch.
He bitched.
He's a coward. Hashtag cower with Crowder. I'm ready when you are.
Coward. All right, ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome everybody to a very special episode of the H3 Podcast. Today is my first ever debate against the one and only Steven Crowder, thank you very much. Thank you. Steven Crowder.
Stand up.
Who's standing up?
Ethan, please stand up.
Ethan, oh man.
Ethan, please stand up.
Who am I to disobey our great, glorious leader?
His face
challenged me to a debate. He called me a layup. He said I was stupid. Well, Steven, I think the debate speaks for itself. Steven Crowder, for those of you that don't know, is probably one of the most hateful, bigoted people on the platform. Racist, homophobic. I mean, pretty much hits every box. We made this big, beautiful compilation of some of his greatest hits, but it's actually so heinous and offensive that YouTube age-restricted the first upload of our video. So that all is available for our members, with the whole compilation, everything, which is, adds a lot of atmosphere. But
you haven't heard about this little YouTube drama at all?
Nope.
He is.
I'm gonna fast forward, and I will. Will tell you where to go, and then I'll tell you where this video starts.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Okay. So, Ethan a few weeks ago was like, "You just listen to the CDC. You don't need to think about it." And I was like, I mean, he's kind of right. Like, I wouldn't phrase it that way. I think there's good reason to listen to the CDC in regards to COVID. They know what they're talking about. They have the evidence. We should listen to the CDC in regards to COVID and the vaccine. And Steven Crowder gave him a bunch of shit for it. It was bad phrasing, in my opinion. But then he, continues to say, like, Steven Crowder, he's been doing COVID denial and vaccine denial for months. Along, with pushing, election fraud stuff, and he's racist, homophobic, transphobic, anti-Semitic,
everything.
He's just he's just a huge shitbag. So he challenged Ethan to a debate, knowing Ethan doesn't debate. He's not politically knowledgeable. And he admitted that, though, this is going to be a really easy debate, and I'm going to make Ethan look stupid. And Ethan's like, yeah, I don't know, like, what I'm talking about. Like, I don't have all this knowledge. I don't, So what he did is, like, he contacted Sam Seder. Do you know Sam Seder?
No.
He's just a left-leaning political commentator, and he's been trying to debate Crowder for years, and Crowder has avoided him this whole time because Crowder.
Oh
is a
my
coward.
God, he got him to show up to debate Crowder.
It's even better than that, Mikey. It's even better than that. So it was scheduled for like a week ago, but Steven Crowder didn't show up. He noticed that Sam Seder ended his show early, and then he called or emailed and said, "I'm not going to be able to make it because of family emergency." After Sam Seder ended his show early, so this week Sam Seder pre-recorded his show and started it, and Steven Crowder was late to the debate, and he only showed up after Sam Seder's show started. Because he was afraid of Sam Seder showing up. So skip to 8 minutes and 45 seconds. So I think you have just about all the context. They were scheduled to debate a few years ago, but he bailed.
Are you ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
Stop. YouTube did the thing.
Bummer.
I skipped the video and it's like, I gotta give you a fucking ad, but I'm not gonna load, so reload the page for me. All right, 8:40. Okay, I'm there.
So we've got a
okay.
surprise.
3, 2, 1, go.
So let's all enjoy the debate.
I'm really glad to have my next guest on the show, and I've always said this. I always respect people who enter into the arena. And we've had a lot of debates on this show, which is different from like a Change My Mind, where we sit down and have conversations.
Even Crowder's demeanor right now is completely different than he is on any other time he's doing his show. He never acts like this. It's super weird.
A lot of people has a huge YouTube channel, several YouTube channels, one of the OGs. A lot of people watch him. You know him. Some of you like him. Some of you don't. Same can be said for me. Ethan Klein from H3H3. Ethan, thanks, man, for making the time.
You're very welcome. And I just want to say, I know you called me. You said that I would be a layup.
I think I used something like that.
And I think you're right, because I don't think I'm a very good debater. I think you know that. So
yeah.
I didn't want to make it too easy for you.
See, doesn't he look nervous?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
God.
What we were going to talk about is, the initial quote that happened. I think he's looking off there.
Is it just me, or does Crowder look like he smoked too much meth and then did too much steroids and then got clean?
Which wasn't intentional. And
he definitely works out. He's top heavy. I don't think he does legs.
And I disagree.
I could be wrong.
I think people should think about it. I believe. And we talked about this through playful ribbing and an aggregation of medical authorities and scientific voices to make an informed and rational decision.
Which he doesn't.
That I'm wrong on that.
Stephen, do you know that the Spartans are like practice man love with children?
Oh, geez. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. What did I tell you? He was going to do anything he could to avoid. Oh, there he is. Oh no, Sam Seder. What a fucking nightmare. I had no idea this was going to happen. I thought Ethan was a stand-up guy.
See, now he cuts away.
I told you. I said, I guarantee you,
to his co-host.
Oh, I just think he believes that he should debate you.
No, he doesn't. He just takes advantage.
And they're crying and fussing about it.
Ethan Klein doesn't stand up and do his own fighting.
Pause it for a second.
Let's bring on FM.
What is this chaos?
It turns into a fucking shit show. But I'm curious what you think. What do you think about what Ethan did? How do you feel about him bringing somebody else in to debate for him?
By jumping in.
Well, I debated with Charlie Kirk. Stephen, I mean,
where are you at in the video? Because I paused mine.
That's what you're doing here.
Mikey?
You're so clever.
I'm so distracted by the chaos and the sheer fuckery that's happening.
Where are you at in the video?
I'm at 11:47. I just paused it.
Okay, so
what the fuck?
So everybody in the studio is freaking out. Clearly, Steven Crowder doesn't even want to be on camera, and he doesn't want Sam Seder to talk or anything.
Yeah, he just kept trying to interrupt him the whole, like, from what I just saw.
He does it the whole time too. He'll just, but what do you think about Ethan Klein bringing somebody else in to debate for him?
I think it's a genius move. I think it's a perfect genius move because he admitted, he's like, I'm not going to win this debate, but I'm going to bring somebody in who is knowledgeable, who can debate you, who you've been avoiding because you know you're wrong. And I think it's brilliant. I fucking love it.
Here's my take. If Steven Crowder actually cared about having like an informed debate, like discussion, he would actually talk to somebody who is informed. And isn't just like a drama YouTuber, but Steven Crowder is full of shit and he knows it.
Yeah, and that's why he's full of shit. Every one of his attitude when he was leaning forward into the mic showed he was confident, everything was set. And then as soon as he brought up the Spartan thing, he got a little defensive. And then when it heard what's his name's voice, he instantly just went like back. He was done. He was done. He was super defensive. Yeah. His voice went up 2 octaves. He literally showed every defensive measure that he's not comfortable.
Yeah, and he tries to spin it and make it like, oh, Ethan, like you lost. Like
I knew you wouldn't do it. I knew it. No, dude, shut the fuck up. Have a real debate with somebody who is knowledgeable and get your floor wiped and just admit you're full of shit. Just admit.
Yeah. If he actually cared, it wouldn't matter who he talked to or how many people. Like I'm willing to talk to like 100 people about issues. Like just let's do it like one at a time. It's fine. Because what matters are the arguments. The arguments stand on their own merits. The issues are what matter, not necessarily. If you're gonna debate, it's important to know how your opponent debates.
I'm gonna have to watch this whole fucking thing.
Well, you might be a little. Let's just continue. 3, 2, 1, go.
We must have been very worried about this, Stephen. I don't know why.
No one's worried about it. I didn't want to do it.
Let's have the debate. Come on.
He didn't want to do it.
You start a debate based with people on a lie, and how about you get
sabotage?
How about you get
Stephen, show yourself, you coward. Stephen,
show yourself, you fucking.
Ethan, you should show yourself.
Ethan, how can you respect yourself as a man, brother?
Stephen.
Oh my God, they're just fucking the chaos. I love it.
It's ridiculous,
this
dude.
is great.
Just man up, dude.
I smell a giant piece of shit.
Well, obviously, if I'm a layup and not a debater.
Well, look, you're the one who call on. You're the one.
I think he did the right thing. I think he fucking set him up for a perfect reveal.
Let me hear what.
I mean, he did the right thing in my opinion because if he fucking cared, he'd do it. But he doesn't.
Come on, man.
Oh, yep.
The same reason that
defensive stance, arm in front of him, off to the side.
Listen
He's
to
not
what he
facing
said.
full force.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
Dave Rubin, Ben Shapiro don't own anything. It's based on a lie. Ethan, just like you claiming my Ethan, you claiming my.
He's doing everything he can to avoid talking to Sam.
That's not true. There's no one backing you, Sam.
I've never afraid.
Sam,
I think you're a smart guy.
Look at him. Look, Sam is just leaned forward. He's just like, I got this. And he's still sideways and still defensive.
I
don't think anybody owes me airtime. I think that Ethan has just given it to me. I didn't ask him for it. And so
you've been begging for a long time with everyone bigger than yourself.
He's worried about engaging with me.
And so what happens is he uploads
2 million views.
less than a 50th of the audience.
Well, that's why he wants to debate you, is so he can build his.
Sam, come on.
Your audience cares that I only have 1 million subscribers and you have what, 6 or 7 million subscribers?
Let me answer. Can I answer your question? Can I answer your question? Can I answer your question? Do you want me to answer your question? My audience would say Sam who? Just like Joe Rogan's audience and Ben Shapiro.
Who are all fucking pussies.
Now they all know who you are because you had to shoehorn yourself into another coward show.
College students, every day that you do that, change my mind.
Pause it.
This is another lie. This is another lie. Let me clarify, Sam. Let me clarify, Sam.
Mikey, pause it.
I'm so enthralled with the chaos and the defensiveness.
I know, dude. But like he said,
he brought up everyone who's not credible.
Yeah, those
none of those people were fucking credible.
Yeah, they're all bad at what they do. Well, they're all good at propaganda and spreading bullshit, but they're bad at actually providing like an informed, good faith argument or truth.
How does this fucker have nearly 6 million subscribers?
Because he's the most popular right-wing propaganda bullshitter on YouTube. Yeah. He's full of shit. And like Sam said, you debate college students all the time, people who don't know anything about anything, just because you want to dunk on them and make yourself look good. He won't have a discussion unless he can. Well, he usually won't have a discussion unless he can control the edit.
Yep.
Unless he was debating Ethan Klein, where he like knows that he's gonna make Ethan look stupid, then he'll let Ethan record.
You know what would have been funny if he earpieced himself and had Sam tell him what to say.
That would be funny. It's like, why is Ethan so good all of a sudden? What? Where did this come from?
And then just like halfway through the debate, like, hey, I know you lost, but like I have a secret here. It was Sam the whole time, bitch.
Yeah, which he would have called him like a cheater if that was the case. But it's just like, it doesn't.
But it would have been like, you still lost.
You debate. That's the whole point. It doesn't matter who you debate. And Steven Crowder just wants to look good. It's so frustrating. He's such a little
picture. So I want to look up Steven Crowder because I want to see if he has any legs because he looks so top heavy.
And you know he wears like a gun holster. There is no
picture of his legs.
Yeah, you know he wears like a gun holster, right?
Yeah, I saw that
in his show. Like he's virtue signaling to his conservative audience. Like that's all he's doing. It's ridiculous. He's just doing it because it makes his audience super hard. Ethan was also wearing, like, in a video I think before or after, he was also wearing a gun holster. When he was talking to Hassan before this got uploaded, he was wearing a fucking gun holster to fucking T-pose on Crowder. Crowder's such a fucking tool, dude. Like literally, he's paid by billionaires to spread bullshit.
Okay, I think we've watched enough of this video.
Okay, so just so you know, he bails in a couple minutes.
He does? Like bails?
Yeah. He leaves. It's not... Mikey, we're not even to the best part yet.
Okay, go find the best part and we'll watch it from there.
I'll just tell you. He admits. So he pretends like Sam isn't worth his time. He pretends Sam isn't worth it and isn't popular, yada yada, and he pretends like he doesn't know him. But he's like, I was watching your show last time and I noticed you. He admitted to spying on Sam's channel to see if he was doing his show and noticed that he left early. Like, he outed himself. So he essentially, without saying it directly, admitted that he bitched out of the debate last week because he was afraid of Sam showing up that week. And he admitted it. And then still goes on to say, like, it's not worth his time and he doesn't know. And they call him out on it. They said, well, how do you know? How did you know I cut my show early, Steven? And he says, because you're an idiot. Like a child would. And then he leaves and they talk about it for like 20 minutes. And they totally dunk on him. It was so embarrassing. And right-wingers are coping super hard right now. And it blew up on Twitter. That was funny, seeing all the responses on Twitter. Holy
That's what
shit.
I'm looking up. I just went on Twitter to look up Steven Crowder responses.
But that's like the whole controversy. It was amazing.
Oh my god. Someone
What, that you're a gay lord?
Ooh, the memes are good too. Maybe I could find some on Google.
I'm gonna fucking I'm sending you what I'm gonna tag you in this. Oh my god.
On Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here's a good one.
Oh my God. The memes. There's so many memes already. There's so many fucking memes.
There's a lot, dude. Like, you just type in like hashtag cower with Crowder.
I didn't even type. I just went to the Steven Crowder feed and it's just fucking memes.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my
they're
God.
glorious.
You know that whole meme where it's Optiman and he's like this, like yelling at what's his name? And he's just like,
yeah.
It says this: why would you admit that Sam Cedar was your nightmare and that you track his show? There's a reason I normally only let you debate unprepared college kids. Thanks, Steven.
Yeah, that's his dad. His dad's his booker, by the way. That's why it's so funny. It's ridiculous, dude. And here's the sad thing about all this. I don't think he's going to lose any credibility with his audience after this. No,
he won't. He'll probably gain followers for that.
I think, I could be wrong, but I think his audience is getting on his, is saying debate Sam Cedar. I think they are. I could be wrong. I thought I heard that somewhere. But if his audience demands it, that'll just make him look even worse, man. June 21st.
Someone photoshopped Steven Crowder out of his college change my mind seat. He's not there, and the sign says, "I changed my mind."
Yeah. I love it. That's probably the best one. Steven Cower with Crowder.
Oh my God.
Man.
The fucking copium. Oh my God.
It's hard.
Dude.
You remember the quartering?
He just got fucked.
You know the quartering?
Steven Crowder reposted yesterday and goes, "Here's the full context, unedited video that's available on my YouTube."
A little bit of a meme.
Oh, I don't know. Where's the missing context? Like, I think Ethan's video set us up perfectly. I'd be
I tagged
surprised.
You in it. He posted it yesterday, and the top comment was from Vetarock, and it says "super copium." And
yeah, copium. You said you tweeted or added me or something.
Yeah, I just tagged you in like a whole bunch of shit.
Okay, I'm trying to find it.
Oh my God. Dude. And it's sad. You know what's sad? I understand. Okay, with the whole Steven Crowder thing, fully he's in it for the paycheck. I fully understand wanting a paycheck and wanting to get paid that sweet, juicy money and stuff like that. Because it has definitely crossed my mind to make Trump propaganda merchandise and sell it, because it sells. Trump hats sell like fucking crazy, but I'm not going to do it. But
because you have integrity, I hope.
Let's go with that.
Okay.
But
oh no, Sam Cedar, what a fucking nightmare. Steven Cold Feet Crowder. God, dude, he's such a fucking loser.
Oh my God. Okay, but no, I understand that, but you know what really sucks? Their conservative fan base thinks they truly believe that bullshit. Like, Steven Crowder knows he's full of shit. It sucks because their fan base is like, he's not full of shit. He believes full. And they don't recognize that they're being cheated. They don't recognize that they're being swindled. And that's the entire right wing, is that they're being swindled.
Yeah. And it's funny too. They're also convinced that, like, if you're like, that liberals and lefties are brainwashed. Like, my brother thinks
there is no technical left party. Technically, there is no leftists.
Well, there's not a leftist party, but like, there are leftists.
Well, okay, like, there's actually no far left movement because there's no opposite of the far right yet. Do you know what a far left would actually be?
Socialism, communism.
It would be taking property and reinitializing it for housing from other people. It would be going into other people's houses and being like, we're taking half your property because we can, and we're going to build another house here. That would be full far left. That would be full far left.
No,
it would be going
I think
to like it would be going into it would. Think about it. The far right is the exact opposite of all of that. Their own property, want the government, nothing to do with them. The far left would be governments and everything, and not only are they in everything, they also are constantly taking property to rebuild and to redistribute housing for everyone.
I think you should look more into like what leftists actually say, because
that's middle. That's actually the middle ground. The like far left group that everyone's scared of the far right is actually just the middle ground. Wanting healthcare and everything else is not leftist thinking. It's actually middle.
Well, it's left thinking, and it's the window is being shifted over, so it's becoming right,
but it's not actually far.
I'm not saying that's what leftism is. Like leftism, now I'm no expert, but they don't advocate for like they don't advocate for taking people's like houses
again,
and giving them to other
you're missing what I'm saying. There is no true far leftist. There is none.
I don't, because I think what you think of as a really, really, really far left isn't what the really, really far left think.
Because that's what they're just called. That's what it's just called, Travis. Because a true far leftist would be the complete opposite of the far rightists of an extreme. There is no actual extreme leftists. And I have a baby crying.
She's colicky. She won't take the bottle.
Yeah, I think you should talk to like leftists and what they advocate for.
But it's not. I already know what they advocate for. It's technically not a far leftist thought. You got to see it on the spectrum scale of what it really is.
What you're doing right now is
it's middle ground. That's middle ground.
You're doing the no Scotsman fallacy. The no true Scotsman fallacy. Like you're saying, oh no, they're not a true leftist unless they think like.
I am. Like, that's that fallacy.
What's that fallacy?
The Scotsman fallacy.
The no true Scotsman. Yeah, you're committing the no true Scotsman.
Yeah, that's what that was. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, as long as you're admitting that you're being fallacious, then.
Come on, but, it's a constant bit. We have this bit at the end of everything. I say something completely outrageous, and then.
I gotta challenge you on it because it drives me crazy.
Yeah, come on.
Regardless, because I don't want people to be misinformed. And if I just let you...
See, Travis cares. Travis truly cares. Vote Travis 2021.
There's no election 2021. You gotta wait another year there, bud.